I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what this show is about.
So, it's a show about jerseys. Did you not watch the landing page?
No, I got that.
All right. So you had the best snacks of the 90s, and we had that discussion, and you threw around Gushers, which were delicious. I got the worst snack of the 90s, raisins. Let's have some raisins.
No.
Raisins.
No. First of all, I'm going to eat the raisins.
Check the expiration
I don't know
date.
how old they are.
6/12/25.
Yeah, you're good.
We're good. No. Worst
Is
snack.
this gonna air by then?
You know what? I'm going to pass on the raisins, if we're going to be honest. It looks like a lot of air has gotten in there. Worst snack in the 90s. The cheese and cracker with the red stick.
I lived on those.
No.
That explains
Lived
a
on
lot.
No. Why? Because he ate the stick, too? No. Here's...
Microplastics.
Worst snack of the 90s, without a doubt, is the handy snack. Like...
That was I ate like every lunch was one of those. That was like here's a healthy snack.
Did we eat them? Yes. Was it good? No, it wasn't.
Here's your
but it
cheese
was cheap.
that doesn't need
It
refrigerating.
was cheap.
Here's your
cheap,
nondescript red plastic thing to spread cheese on a cracker.
Hey, they had those in Lunchables for the pizza, and then they got rid of them.
I was so excited when I got the breadsticks ones because you could just like.
Oh God.
I like those. Next on Ugly Thirds.
Welcome back to another episode of Ugly Thirds. Today's topic is...
I'm glad you put down the raisins long enough.
I did put the raisins down. I don't know why.
You were getting a call?
I don't know what's fine because it's vibrating
What
over
is
here.
going on?
I don't know. Well,
Worst of the 1990s top 3 jerseys.
John, why don't you explain that one for everyone?
Go ahead, John.
I forgot to make the slides and then I made it last second. I didn't realize. I'm sorry.
So we just did the best of the worst 90s jerseys.
We did the worst best 90s list ever made.
Okay.
And now, because this was the easiest list possible. Like, this was not even a discussion. This was just like,
Yeah.
well, obviously it's this. And I'm like, yeah, I got nothing. I even have like, okay, let's do a psych, take ones that lasted more than a year. And the list was not much better.
Mm-mm.
So,
No.
so, number 3.
Yeah.
It's the Fisherman.
It is.
Everyone knows the Fisherman. We've talked about this a number of times. They rebranded. They did a terrible job. The number font is even worse. Like, how do you... It just makes you nauseous.
It's the waviness of it all.
I honestly don't know if this isn't worse. Because, like, the logo is objectively better, but it totally clashes with the look.
Yeah.
This was actually a third jersey for a year to try and use this less.
It's like a ball, like floating, like it's like going off the wave.
Yes.
It's
Yes,
a
it's
beach
Wilson.
ball.
It's Wilson the
Wilson.
volleyball before he got that film roll.
It's we've done this extensively. This has made multiple appearances. We can't beat a dead horse here. It's
I mean, we can't.
It's not. We can, but it's not a
Hey,
great
don't
look.
get PETA on us, okay?
And that's all I have to say about that.
Good.
I hate this jersey because you can't fold it.
I feel like there's something salvageable here, and they took every wrong decision they could.
This and we landed on this the last time. This here could be a serviceable third jersey logo.
It would have been laughed at. It would have been one of those, but it would have been one that people were clamoring to come back now. This goes center, and this stripe isn't here, so it's just the bottom one. So it's just kind of like how the Ducks were in the aughts when they first switched from Mighty to just Ducks,
Oh,
and they had that sweeping up. Like, that would have been it. And this would have made a comeback. I guarantee it would have.
Probably.
It would be a thing now of like, oh, let's bring that back. I mean, if the clown suit jersey that Phil's wearing of the sheet music, people want it back. You know.
I'm a symmetrical person. This makes me scream. This gradient thing, just because we can do gradients doesn't mean we have to do gradients. Did DPS do this?
Yeah.
Nice.
Number font is fun.
Yeah, I mean this is
Purple
great.
stands out, and the
It does.
gold is sparkly. Like, it's great.
There's potential here to be great.
And they took
And they miffed it
every
hard.
wrong choice.
I hate that this runs into a different color up here. Like,
which is why you can't nameplate it. Think how much a nameplate would stick out on that.
Yep.
Which is part of why, like, oh yeah, that goes to EPS. Like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, that's fair.
So,
Nice.
and that's just it. If you, it had to last longer than a year. Well, the Lightning Storm 3rd jersey lasted for 2 years. So, like, replace this one, swap it out. Not much better.
Yeah.
And the number 1.
It's easy.
Like, I can't even hang it up in a way that, like, you can see the whole thing.
And you feel bad for the players because there was so much pushback with this that the league stuck to the bare minimum number of
6 games.
Like, could not push it any further because the players thought this was a joke.
Can you believe that these 2 jerseys debuted against each other?
Yeah.
That was a game.
That game's on YouTube.
You can find it.
Yep.
It's ugly.
Perfect for the show.
It's like everything. When we talk the news, probably 3 news episodes ago by the time this airs, that like players get out of the minors so they no longer have to deal with the ridiculous jerseys, and then that picture of Frederick Olofsson wearing this thing just sums it up.
I think that's probably the best point that you can make against these jerseys. Maybe this one for sure. You work so hard to get to that level, and we talked about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle night. Like it's fun to do. It brings people, puts them in the seats. It's fun. Nostalgia and but this coming back as a reverse retro blew my mind. Like I couldn't believe that
it was the right answer for players
It
actually
was.
being excited about it. That blew my mind.
It was, unfortunately, it was the right answer.
Anaheim understood the assignment better than most. This is supposed to be fun, supposed to be outside the box, supposed to be something that we shouldn't really be like. There's a reason we got rid of it. Why would we throw back when it's it's meant to be cheeky. They leaned into it. It's everyone going, oh my god, that's great. Was like, it's not the right response, guys.
The 90s were a weird time, and I don't know why this is just hitting me right now. Do you guys ever do, they were like pizza pods almost, and the outside would be scalding hot, and the inside would be
Just like Tostino's
ice
pizza
cold.
rolls?
Like, no, pizza rolls cooked all the way through. These things were almost like puck shapes.
Like Hot Pocket? No, I don't know what you're talking
No,
about.
maybe kind of like a Hot Pocket, yeah.
Hot Pocket.
Kind of like that. That was the biggest disappointment. But then they put the sleeve around the Hot Pocket and allowed you to cook the inside a little bit more rigorously, so you didn't burn your mouth, and then also remedy with it ice cold on the inside.
Pizza bagel bites. It sounds like an amazing idea. Oh yeah,
not
pizza.
great.
When pizza's on a bagel, you can eat pizza anytime.
Yeah.
And then you get them, and you see five chunks of what is allegedly hamish pepperoni, and this cheese is mostly on one side and falling off before they froze it, and it comes out just eh. And then you eat 4 of them in 5 minutes, and you're like, I hate myself. Why did I do that?
We did a.
These are the pizza bagel bites.
It's true. We did a fantasy football draft a couple years ago, and the theme was 90s snack foods. Everybody had to bring something. We sat there for an afternoon and ate them, and then everybody goes home that night, and the texts start pouring in. I've never been so sick in my entire life. How did I do this as a child?
We were much more resilient then.
We were.
Because we were drinking from hoses outside, none of this bottled water stuff.
Anyway, so
Won't even take our tap water.
I'm not gonna get Legionnaires. I'll tell you that much.
How's the microplastics?
Fine.
Yet you won't eat the raisins.
This was a no-brainer.
It was too easy an episode, and that's just it. When you try and refine of a couple years, it doesn't get much better. You still get the same terrible jerseys. How far out is the Mustard Cat? How far out? Any of your top 10 terrible jerseys, how far are you from this list?
No.
I'd be curious. What's a better way to do? Because this was too easy. It was way too easy.
I almost feel like it had to have lasted X amount of years.
Yeah.
But then again, I mean, there's the Storm jersey right in there as well.
2 or 3 years. It might have been 3 years.
Yeah.
I don't. So, Like that's just it. Like how long do you have to do it before you
Yeah.
eliminate the usuals?
I feel like this was an episode for us just to talk about Totino's pizza rolls.
Yeah.
And I was happy with it. I like how it turned out. Despite the misleading title, like we had some fun with it.
It zigged when it should have zagged. Well, he's Shrems. I'm John. Let us know what you think in the comments.
No, like this is the answer.
That's the answer.
Unlike the other one.
Unlike
this
the
is
other
answer.
one, this is no
This is
discussion.
the
I expect
answer.
no comments.
Yes, sir.
I expect comments saying how right we are.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, gotta have those.
Yeah.
Phil, get us out of here.
Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, ring the bell to get notifications when we post new videos, and come back for another episode of Ugly Thirds.
People can unlike, right?
They can unsubscribe. Don't do that.
It's probably for the best though for them, I imagine.